Hello, I'm Mandy and welcome to my channel. Today's yoga class will be a nice quick morning flow to get you ready for your day with a little focus on opening up the hips. No props are needed, just meet me on your mat and we will start out on our knees, legs together, and then take a seat back onto those heels. So getting grounded into the day, into this practice, you can plant your hands on your legs to help ground us into the present moment, or you can flip the palms up to the sky to help draw something into your practice today. So whatever it is you need, you get to choose. And I welcome you to turn your gaze down to your nose, or maybe even flutter the eyes closed. Start to take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up the entire chest cavity with air, filling up the belly. And then at the top of that inhale, let it out nice and slow. Softening the shoulders. One more deep breath in through the nose. Filling all the way up. And exhale, releasing. Start to flutter the eyes open. We'll sweep those arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. Inhale, sweep the arms high to the sky. Plant that left hand down on the floor beside you. Right arm reaches up for a good morning side body stretch. Nice. Inhale back up through center. Exhaling the opposite direction. Right hand comes down to the floor. Shoulders away from the ears here. Breathing in to return us back up to neutral. Hands can come down to the mat, starting to walk them out a bit, maybe stepping the knees back so that the hands are underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the wrists for our tabletop. Start by looking down to the floor, slight tuck of the chin, press away from your mat, firm up through the belly, and then inhale, let the belly go. Heart reaches in between the biceps, gazing up, and then exhale, push away, chin to chest, curling and contracting through the core. Inhale into extension. Exhale, pushing away. Nice, one more cat-cow just like that, breathing in. And exhaling. Settling back to neutral, gazing down to the mat. We're going to extend the right leg long so that it's right in line with the hip. Toes are pointed down to the floor. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the face to curl. Inhale to extend. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Breath in to lengthen, sweeping the leg long behind you. Then we're gonna start to turn out the right leg slightly, sneaking it all the way over to the side, keeping it at a hovering position. And then we'll lower that foot down to the floor. So it's extended out next to you. And we're gonna sit the hips back towards your heel, reaching the arms long for this modified child's pose. Forehead can come down to the mat. And on your next exhale, allow the body to soften a little bit more here. You can make any adjustments that cater to your body's flexibility that you need here. Welcome to rock side to side a bit, waking up the hips a little bit more. 2 more breaths to hold. And then starting to bring that awareness into the hands and into the fingertips. We're going to roll ourselves back up, making our way back into almost tabletop, keeping that leg extended out. We're going to fold it, bend it, and plant it right in front of the left knee, almost as if you're crossing the legs. And we're going to start to slowly walk it back so we find ourselves onto our sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall for Gomukhasana. Now a couple options here. You can keep your knees together in this posture, or if that's not quite possible this morning, you can start to draw that right knee up towards the ceiling a bit more, planting the right foot on the ground. So whatever is best for you today, you can choose which variation. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling the stretch in the hips and maybe the low back. Option to sweep the arms up to the sky and grab hold of the elbows here for an added shoulder opener. Just gently holding this, maybe rocking side to side a bit. Slowly waking up the body. Nice breathing in, and on the out breath, releasing the hands if you went there. And we're gonna next sweep that right arm up to the sky, plant it behind the back, and then reach the left arm up to the sky, plant the left elbow against the right knee, and take a little twist. Gazing past the back of the mat, lifting up through the crown of the head with a slight tuck of the chin. Beautiful. And on your next out breath, returning back to face the front, unwinding, and this time sending your right arm out in front of you towards the left side of your mat. Slowly starting to plant your hands, come up onto the feet and face the back of your mat for a nice casual forward fold. The legs can be wide here. You can take a big bend of the knees, maybe drop your chin, shake the head yes or no. Start to slowly wake up the whole body, the whole back of the legs. Nice. On our next inhale, we're going to slowly roll ourselves up to mountain pose, stacking everything once we get there. We'll reach the arms high, option to rise up on the toes, crossing the right leg over the left, and twist and turn back to face the top of the mat, bringing those legs together in mountain pose once more. Inhale, arms reach up, and then on our exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we'll halfway lift and then slowly walk those hands out quite a bit so that we can make our way into downward facing dog. So finding this down dog, we want to start by bending the knees a little bit and try to flip your tailbone up towards the sky a little more. And pressing into those hands, we want to then start by trying to lengthen the back of the legs. We don't necessarily need to straighten them, but slowly attempting, or just flowing in and out of a variation that feels good this morning for you. All right, deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, let's draw those knees back down to the mat, finding our tabletop once more. Now extending the left leg long, float that leg up in line with the hip to hover. Gazing down to the mat, inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl and draw the knee in towards the face. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. And engaging those abdominals through the stomach. Exhale, curl. And then lastly, inhale, we lengthen. Turning the left toes out a bit, slowly sliding that left leg out to the side for a lateral hold, and then lowering the left foot down to the floor, and then shifting our hips back towards that right heel for this modified child's pose. Again, you can take this as deep or as casual as you need today. Options to stay up on the elbows or keep the hands planted, maybe resting the head on the mat. Let's take 2 more slow, deep breaths here. And then bringing the awareness into the hands, rolling ourselves back up, finding that almost tabletop position. We'll slide the left leg in front of the right knee, folding it in a bit, and it helps to turn or to rotate that right leg out a little bit more, and we're gonna slowly walk it back, flipping over the legs a bit to sit on our sit bones, finding Gomukhasana on that other side. So options here are to keep the knees together. You can have that left foot on the floor with the knee propped up a bit. Whatever feels best for you. This can be kind of a deep or activating stretch. Options with the upper body, we can grab hold of the elbows with both hands, opening up through the shoulders, trying to soften the spaces of the body that are feeling tight or activated right now. Softening with every exhale. On our next in-breath, we have an option to lengthen, releasing those arms if we went there. And then reaching the left arm up and back, planting it behind the back. Right arm lifts up and folding the right elbow to the left knee, taking a nice twist, gazing back, really twisting and lengthening up through the spine. And then exhale, we'll start to roll back to face the front of the mat. Right hand goes behind us, left arm sweeps in front of us and plants close to that right hand. Gaze to the back of your mat, come up onto the feet and hands, finding that forward fold, maybe grabbing hold of both elbows here. Shaking the head yes or no a bit. And on our next in-breath, we'll release those hands rolling up through the spine. Making our way to mountain pose once more. Option to rise up on the toes, crossing the left leg over this time, turning to face the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale, forward fold over those legs. And one more deep breath in. We're gonna slowly roll ourselves back up to mountain. This time leaving our arms out long by our side, maybe flipping the palms to face the front of the mat, energetically reaching the hands away from the shoulders. Press down through the feet, lengthen through the spine, shoulders drop down the back. Maybe take a moment to touch back on whether you chose at the beginning of the practice to ground yourself or receive something into this practice. So taking one deep breath in to notice the difference from the beginning versus now. And then on the next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. And I thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank yourselves for showing up today for yourself, taking some time for you. If you liked this flow, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon.